Welcome to Podcast Summaries, where every week we break down powerful ideas from 8 to 10 top podcasts to help you grow, heal, and thrive while saving time. If you find this summary helpful, please subscribe and check out links for more content. Your support keeps this journey going. Here is a rundown on I Was Begging God to Send Me a Sugar Daddy, featuring Julia Fox by Jay Shetty. Julia Fox's life has been a fascinating journey, marked by unexpected twists and turns. Growing up in New York, she often felt like the main character in her own head, a feeling that many people in the city can relate to. But beneath the surface, Julia struggled with feelings of unimportance and low self-worth, stemming from a childhood marked by her parents' constant fighting and neglect. As she navigated her teenage years, Julia discovered a sense of empowerment through her work as a dominatrix. She found that she could channel her aggression and anger into a role that allowed her to take control and assert her dominance. This experience was therapeutic for her, and she credits it with helping her develop a sense of self-worth. Julia's journey into the sex industry was not one she took lightly. She was driven by a desire to survive, having been forced to move out of her home with nothing but the clothes on her back. She turned to Craigslist, where she found an opportunity to work as a dominatrix. This experience taught her a great deal about the male psyche, including the importance of balance and boundaries. One of the most striking things about Julia's story is the way she has been able to find purpose and meaning in her experiences. Despite the challenges she faced, she has been able to use her wisdom and experience to help others, and to find a sense of gratitude for the journey she has been on. As she so eloquently puts it, you have to sometimes take those bad things that happen to you in life and find your purpose in it in a weird way, because it's the only way that it'll make you feel better for the things that happen, or it'll make it not as bad, or something that you can actually be grateful for. Julia's story is a powerful reminder that our experiences, no matter how difficult or challenging they may be, can be transformed into opportunities for growth and learning. By sharing her story, Julia hopes to inspire others to find their own purpose and meaning, and to never give up on themselves. She had been praying for a way out, and her prayers were answered when she met a sugar daddy who helped her escape the lifestyle. Julia's faith in God played a significant role in her life, particularly during her struggles with addiction and sex work. Her faith was influenced by her Italian upbringing and her grandfather, who was very faith-based. Julia believes that her faith helped her get through tough times and gave her a sense of hope. Jay Shetty asked Julia about her experience with heroin, which became a significant part of her life. Julia explains that she discovered heroin in high school and used it on and off until her mid-20s. She notes that heroin became a replacement for her mother's love and affection, which she felt was lacking in her life. Julia's addiction to heroin was a way for her to cope with her emotional pain and feel a sense of comfort. She decided to get sober and hasn't looked back since. Julia's journey into acting was unexpected, but it was a natural progression from her experiences as a sex worker. She notes that people knew who she was, and directors were interested in meeting her. Julia auditioned for the movie Uncut Gems and landed the role, which marked a significant turning point in her career. Jay Shetty asked Julia about her relationship with her mother, which has been a challenging and complex one. Julia notes that her mother was never supportive or encouraging, and their relationship has been strained throughout her life. Julia recalls two moments when her mother laughed at her. Once when she said she wanted to be a rock star, and again when she booked the movie Uncut Gems. Julia says that these moments were hurtful and made her feel like her mother didn't believe in her. Julia has tried to reconcile with her mother over the years, but it's been a difficult process. She notes that her mother is a psychologist, which has made it hard for her to trust therapists or seek help. Julia has come to accept that her relationship with her mother may never be what she wants it to be, and she's learned to set boundaries and prioritize her own well-being. Jay Shetty asks Julia about her experiences as a sex worker, which were marked by danger and violence. Julia notes that she was the one inflicting harm on her clients, but she always had good instincts and knew when to leave a situation. She credits her experiences in the S&M world with shaping her views on feminism and the world. Throughout the conversation, Julia's resilience and determination shine through. Despite facing numerous challenges and setbacks, she has managed to turn her life around and find success in her career. Her story is a testament to the human spirit's ability to overcome adversity and find hope in the darkest of times. She believes that women, especially those who are unconventional or neurodivergent, have to work harder to be taken seriously. When it comes to dealing with anxiety and stress, Julia has learned to not take things too seriously. She believes that people are often too worried about themselves to pay much attention to others, and that most things aren't as serious as they seem. She's also learned to focus on the present moment and not get too caught up in what others think of her. Julia thinks that if someone doesn't like her, it's probably because they're not someone she'd want to be around anyway. Julia has been on a journey of self-discovery, and she's learned that she doesn't have to please everyone. She's realized that being genuine and authentic is more important than trying to fit in or impress others. Julia believes that these small things are what truly bring happiness, not the big accomplishments or material possessions. One of the most significant changes Julia has made in her life is quitting smoking weed and practicing celibacy. She's found that these changes have allowed her to be more present and focused, and to build a healthier, happier life. Julia thinks that she's still learning and growing, but she's proud of the progress she's made. When it comes to her past, Julia has had to confront some difficult experiences, including a miscarriage at the age of 17. She's learned to be kinder to herself, and to acknowledge the pain and trauma she's experienced. Julia believes that writing about her experiences in her memoir, Down the Drain, has been cathartic, and has helped her to process her emotions. She's also learned that asking for help and being vulnerable can be incredibly powerful, and that people often respond positively to authenticity. In terms of her future, Julia hopes to continue growing and learning, and to use her experiences to help others. She believes that meditation and mindfulness can be powerful tools for personal growth, and she's committed to making them a bigger part of her life. Julia's final words of advice are to be nice to everyone, because you never know when you might need a favor, and to always be true to yourself, even if that means being a little extra. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe, check out YouTube channel, and just remember, subscription is only £1 or $1 per month. Leave a comment or review. Until next time, happy listening.